Good morning and welcome to Behind the Lens. I'm Stuart Taylor and today I'm interviewing Chris Harriot. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you, Stuart.
Now, Chris, you're from Penang.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, born in Penang?
Yes, born and bred in Penang.
Oh, great.
Fourth generation British in Penang.
British?
British.
Oh, tell us about that.
Well, okay. My great-grandfather came to Penang way back in the 1900s, I believe. He married a Burmese woman.
Wow.
Yeah. Then settled down from there. My grandfather also married Burmese. My father married a Chinese. And
that's a very interesting mix.
yes, it is. So I don't look anything like you. Except for this, I think.
Yeah. Well, Chris, you're a landscape photographer.
Yes.
That's your speciality.
Yes,
can you tell us a little bit about that? How long have you been doing photography?
I've actually started SLR photography in about 3.5 years.
Okay, okay.
I actually started because I was struggling and the compact cameras were not giving me what I wanted. The quality was so poor, especially considering you spend so much money to go overseas to get marvelous photos, marvelous memories, and when you come back you look at the photos and you go, I can't even see the back.
Yeah.
I mean, I just shot Mount Fuji, but I just see a shadow of it, there's nothing else.
Yeah.
No, you don't really see anything. So that's why I picked up a camera. And the camera, when I picked it up, was more for holidays for my family.
Okay.
But it grew because I wanted to improve on shooting them, on shooting the landscapes. So I think that in turn turned me into a landscape photographer because I would shoot the landscapes in Penang every weekend on Saturdays and Sundays for sunrise and sunsets. So from then on, I think I learned a lot because I shoot more than most landscape photographers would. I think most of them will only shoot when they go overseas, when they go on trips. But for me, I was shooting every weekend. In fact, during school holidays, I was shooting every single day when I didn't have to send my kids to school.
Now, did you do any film photography, or you went straight into digital?
I did some film photography when I was young, when my dad and uncle used to mess with their cameras.
Okay.
They were not professionals, but they loved camera. So my dad used to turn our kitchen into a dark room. So I would go in there and process with him.
So that must have given you a little bit of inspiration as well.
Yeah, it was fun. And one day I actually went in while he was processing, so I got a good beating. Spoiled everything for him.
So in terms of, you're obviously very focused, and I've seen some of your work, which is fantastic, and we'll take a look at that later. Okay. But you've obviously focused very much on landscape photography. Any particular reason why landscape and not portraits or weddings?
I think this has to do with my personality. I work in the IT line, which is not so people-oriented, I suppose. So I guess I'm more quiet, but also I love hiking. I love to hike.
Okay.
I love to hike. I love to go down the river. I love to go for rafting. I love to do that. So I think that part of me loves nature. So I think it's only natural that I'll go into landscape.
And then that gives you the opportunity to capture what you're seeing anyway out there.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about, if you were going out on a typical trek or hike to do some landscape photography, tell me a little bit about what gear you're taking with you, what's in your mind.
Actually, I think the gear, especially when you go hikes on hills, you would need, typically for a landscape photographer, to me, you only need 2 lenses, or maybe 3 at most. You would need an ultra-wide angle, and you need a telephoto. If you have these 2 lenses, I think you can take any photo. So you don't really need a lot of gear. You just need to capture what you see. So in my case, I only have 2 lenses, the 1740 and the 7200. 1 tripod, 1 body. That's all.
Okay.
So it's very light to me.
Wow.
The only thing that I spend more on is probably my filters.